personal taste is a really pumpkin thing, especially when you're trying to be critical, because, like, you know, I don't like stinky cheese. Everybody else does. It's like one of life's great pleasures. But when somebody holds out a big pile of like gooey ooze foot pile,
Is that cheese you're
yeah,
describing?
that's cheese. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like it's terrible, because I know that it's a personal thing that I don't like. So you always have to be conscious. Like, am I disliking this movie because I don't like the kind of movie, they just don't work for me, or is it actually not a good thing? And I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight, because like there's one kind of movie that I just can't handle, and that's the sexy horror movie, the erotic demon thriller, Dario Argento stuff, or the Hellraiser movies where they're always talking about flesh, or just stuff about, you know, if I'm gonna like body horror, I'd rather the Cronenberg stuff where people's buttholes don't get touched, they just get their arms cut off and a videotape comes out of their stomach. What is it, night 7, night 6? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Night
Wednesday.
7.
Night 7 of Midnight Madness. I'm here with
Larry Richmond, Larry 411 for a lot of people.
You see more movies than anybody.
I try. Fubar 2 was fun. You know, I'm not sure it qualified for Midnight Madness. Super, again, that's kind of odd for a Midnight Madness movie. The Ward, I was a little disappointed, but Insidious. Now, that film just blew me away.
The thing about when I program the films is during the summer, I see these films and then I pick them, and then for like a month, I can't tell anyone about them. And then I get really kind of neurotic, and I'm like, maybe I should have picked that other film. Maybe I should have put that film on Friday instead of the Wednesday. Maybe. And then when it all comes together, it's like, okay, I guess I did a good job. Getting the feedback really is energetic and really kind of makes me understand what I do. I really try and give the audience something new. So if it's already played at Sundance, I like to, we've worked so hard making this program what it is. I want to give the audience a world premiere or an international premiere. I don't want to give them sloppy seconds. It's usually around after Cannes. That's when I start kind of hard inviting films. Once in a while I'll grab like this year, The Butcher, the Chef, and the Swordsman. I invited that right in March. As soon as I finished watching it on the editing table, I'm like, this film's different, this is special. Let me lock this down so that we can get the premiere. And that's what we have tomorrow night.
You know, every night has just gotten better and better and better. And I actually did go to a press screening of Stakeland, but I'm not allowed to talk about it since it hasn't screened yet. But Red Nights, well, that's coming up tonight.
What do you know about it?
I don't know anything other than that it's subtitled.
Tonight we are seeing Red Nights, which is kind of a really strange mashup, if you may, of Hong Kong creepiness with a French twist.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for coming. We hope you will love the movie. It's our first film, and the first time it's shown to an audience, so we really hope you will love it.
I don't care how kinky you are. There's probably some stuff in this film that you either haven't seen or haven't tried. It's going to be, honestly, I think this one is going to be a film which will probably divide the audience. It's going to polarize them, but I like that. I like half the audience which like gets it, the other half doesn't, and then they come out and they just beat the crap out of each other.
好多謝大家今晚嚟到呢個會場，希望你哋好中意呢部。
To my screening, I hope you like this movie, but rest assured, I won't kill you tonight.
I am singing Chinese opera, 'cause I read nice lines of your belly.
I'm trying to figure out if that's racist. When I was a boy, my dad had one of those magic boxes that descrambled pay TV channels, and then so every night, because I was a boy, I would sneak downstairs in order to try and watch a Shannon Tweed movie on the movie network. This was during the 1990s when B movies had a certain flavor.
Red Shoe Diaries. The Red Shoe Diaries is another good example.
Right, the music, the tone, the performances. Red Nights, which we just saw, Totally reminded me of those kinds of movies. That's not to say that that idea or that concept or the way they approached it is bad. In this particular case, I found the movie to be a little slow, but I thought the characters were really interesting. The main lady is this lady called Jade. Isn't that like her secret nickname too? Mm-hmm. Anyways, she was really cool, really creepy.
Yeah, she was spectacular. The actress was spectacular. She's exactly like the actual archetype of scary dragon lady. And I hope that dragon lady's not a racist term. Who knows? I'm probably being racist for the third time tonight or fourth.
It's too late anyway.
I enjoyed it. It's almost impossible to describe what it is as other than saying it's Red Shoe Diaries with a spy story with a crazy torture scene in the middle. It's a mashup of like 8 different genres
with a dash of martyrs thrown in.
I was more scared in this one and more grossed out just because the rest of the film is so mild.
Yeah.
Like there's shootouts in sushi restaurants, people meeting on bridges in Hong Kong in very picturesque locations and very slowly mixing martinis, and then there's 2 or 3 just moments of really shocking violence in the middle of a movie that's otherwise not necessarily about flaying someone alive after you've given them a poison that increases their pain 1,000-fold. You know, it's very off-putting. This is definitely an original little film, so yeah, good job.
But yes, tomorrow, Butcher, the Chef, and the Swordsman. I predict it's going to be my favorite.
It's going to be the sleeper?
I think that it's going to be the best one, personally.
Yeah, it could be, man.